Okay. Now, these last two problems that I'm going to do that are examples for you are a little bit, they're real world examples. Okay, so I have a selling price of a house is $120,000, and the bank wants a down payment of 18%. So we want to know what the down payment is. All right. So the total price represents 100%. Okay, so I'm just going to put that 100 down because I know it's always going to be 100. And then I'm going to put 120,000 here. All right, now, down payment's 18%, so I'm trying to figure out what that down payment is. So then I'm going to cross and divide so that I have 120,000 times 18, and then divide that by 100. So that my down payment would need to be $21,600. Okay? Now that makes sense because that's almost 20%. And 20% is a fifth. So if you took 20% and you divided, if you took 120,000 and divided that by 5, you're going to get a number that's very close to that. Okay, now this is a very real world example. We do this all the time. We go out to eat, we buy dinner, we have to pay tax, we want to leave a tip. Now, a normal tip is 15%. Somewhere I read that teachers are the worst tippers ever, and I try to leave a 20% tip if my service with the waitress was good. All right, so meal costs $28. So that's 100% of what we're talking about. And we want the tax is 6%. Okay? And we don't need the percent, but that's, and then this will give us our tax amount. So when I cross multiply, I've got 28 times 6, which is 168, divided by 100, and I end up with $1.68. Okay, now what I need to know is, am I going to figure my tip on that amount? No, this is my sales tax. So the total cost that I'm going to be paying is $28 plus $1.68. So then I have $29.68. Now I want to do a tip. So I can go through all this and set it up again, but what I can really do is a shortcut, which I love. Okay, 10% of anything is to drop the last digit, move the decimal. So 10% of that would really be 296.8, but this would round up, so it'd really be 297. So that's 10%. So 20% is twice that. So if I multiply that by 2, 7 times 2 is 14, 9 times 2 is 18, and 1's 19. 2 times 2 is 4, and 1's 5. So I could estimate $5.94 for my tip. And if I'm at a restaurant, I'm probably going to round it up. And I'm going to do $29.68 plus $6 probably, but we'll go ahead and do this. So 8 and 4 is 12, 9 and 1's 10, and 6 is 16, 9 and 1's 10, and 5 is 15. So the cost of my meal with sales tax and a 20% tip would be $35.62.